Alright, let's get down to it. Jake Calcoli, wherever you are. Thought I'd do one about the difference between being a person and being a free man or a free woman. And one of the reasons that I have done what I've done in the last however long is because essentially I got to a point where I'd had enough. I'd had enough of paying ridiculous taxes. I'd had enough of paying ridiculous fines, ridiculous fees, ridiculous charges, ridiculous insurance. Has anyone sort of stopped to think about 20, 30 years ago? It's not that long ago. You could actually do things without getting fined for it, without having to have a license for it. You can't even go fishing anymore without a license. You've got to pay some money somewhere that goes to the Queen so I can go and take a fish. Really? Well, a few of my mates and I about 10 years ago, we decided that people ought to know about this stuff. And as it turned out, there's a lot of people, even people in the government, and I'm talking QCs. I even sat down once with the bloke that wrote most of the Superannuation Act, and he told me all about it and how to get around it. Because the bottom line is, and it's real simple. I've got the documentation. I've got it from about 8 different sources now, and I've created my own version of basically a letter. That's all it is. Because if you think about it, the only fines, the only fees, the only taxes, the only charges, all the things that are unlawful. And, you know, the guys that have organised this, the reason they've organised it the way to do it this way is to get out of mortgages. So you can send a letter to your bank, basically have $1 million mortgage, send a letter to your bank and say, get fucked. I'm not paying. Until you can show me, and this is how simple it is. Because you don't have to be a lawyer, you don't have to understand. I'm a dumb fuck. I didn't even finish school properly. I had to go back and do it later. That's another story. But I'm smart enough to know when someone is taking the piss out of me, taking a fine out of me, or taking a fee out of me. And it comes back to, basically, there's a couple of ways to do it. Most people, when you get a fine or a fee or a charge, and, you know, I'm really talking to the kids, I suppose, well, to everyone, but really the kids, before you enter into an agreement with anyone, you know, they say read the fine print. Well, most of us haven't got a fucking clue what the fine print is. So it comes back to innocent until proven guilty. So the way it goes is some fucker decides that you owe them something, so they send you a bill or a statement or a claim or something. It's not an invoice. Understand something right off the bat. Jacob, Alex, Callum, Kaylee, you are natural, free, spirit-filled human beings. You are, the definition in Black's Law Dictionary of a person is a corporation or a dead being, a dead human. Dead, or a corporation. That's what a person is. And a couple of definitions to make it easy. Income, as defined by the Black's Law Dictionary, is, and every dictionary, is monies generated by a business or corporation or some form of entity other than human. Human beings don't earn income. We have wages, we have salary, we have work for pay, we have hourly rates, we have all sorts of stuff, but we don't have income. Income tax, therefore, does not exist. But most people aren't going to go that route. I know some blokes that can get anything done legally, well, lawfully. Big difference between legal and lawful. And I understand that most people aren't going to do what I've done. Most people aren't willing to go to jail for not telling them your name. Every single time. Like, I've been locked up all over the place. But the only thing that I've ever been locked up for, once I got naked, once. But every other time it's been because I won't tell them my name. Now, I have a medical condition that means I haven't got a fucking clue what my name is. That's beside the point, and that's how I came to be on this path. I fell into it by accident, because when I forget where I fucking am, I always end up in one place, a mental hospital. Amnesia. And that's how I got onto the idea that every time I forgot who I was taken out of society and made not responsible for my actions. Not responsible. Mental people all over the world can do whatever the fuck they want, and they know they're never going to get anything other than what they're already getting. Fucking medication and locked up. Who cares? And you can use these laws to do whatever you want. What I'm suggesting, because I believe in the country, I believe in the government, I believe in all the fucking institutions that got us this far. I'm not an anarchist. I'm certainly not a fucking monarchist, but I'm not an anarchist. I believe in law and order. What I don't believe in is unfair, unjust, immoral, unlawful, unlegal fucking bullshit that has been foisted upon us by a merchant banking facility. Merchant. Law of the sea. It goes right into the jargon, and I'm not going to fucking deal with it too much, but basically, two things as a person. Unless you damage somebody's fucking body, i.e. you injure them, or, and this is common law I'm talking about, common law supersedes everything. Common law is constitutional, God-given, whatever the fuck you believe in, the right to be a natural human being and to pass freely anywhere in your country. Without fine, without fee, without toll, without fucking speeding camera, without fucking little fucking piggy wiggies hiding in the fucking bushes, taking pictures of you, you fucking rock spiders. If we went out and did that of you, you'd lock us up for fucking being peeping toms. But oh no, if you're the government, you can do it. Really? No, you fucking can't. Admiralty law deals with fucking money, fucking money. That's all it is. No, that's all the court is. Every time you go to court, what's the court cost? Court costs. Fees. Really? No, fucking no. It's real simple, and you can make up your fucking, send me an email. I don't give a fuck. I'll give you the documents. What each person must do, if they fucking so choose, is to take the fucking basic format of a letter, and the letter I'm talking about, it's not a threat, it's not anything. It's a letter to whoever has a claim against you. And this is how simple it is. Jake, Alex, Callum and Carly, I want you to remember this. Any entity, because it's always an entity that's got a claim against you. It's never a person. It's a corporation or a company or a fucking body or a trust or an alliance or some fucking thing. It's never a person, because people don't deal. Every time you get a claim against you, it's going to come in capital letters. That's not you. You've never been addressed as capital J, capital A, capital K. Fuck off. It's Jake, Cal, Alex, Kaylee. What you're addressed as is who you are. So all the letters and all the bullshit and all the fucking stuff that you get in the mail from someone who's got a claim against you is not against you. It's against the corporate entity that they created, and it gets a little bit too involved, so I'm not going to go into the whole fucking thing, but it's real simple like this. Anyone that has a claim against you, innocent until proven guilty, regardless of the circumstances, you fire them off a letter to say, no worries, I'll fucking look at your claim when you show me a valid proof of claim. And when you're dealing with finances, when you're dealing with money, when you're dealing with courts, when you're dealing with fines, it's all money, money, money. That's all they want out of you, is fucking money.